The first website I found is called Reading Eggs. Reading Eggs is a website where students can log in and practice their reading skills. So my audience is students, and because it's all student centered. And I chose this website because it is a fun, engaging way for students to learn how to read. It differentiates instructions to meet the needs of all students. So it has them take a test at first, and then it kind of sees where they are, and then it starts levels depending on where they're at with their reading. So every child's reading eggs would be different. The two standards I chose were ISTES 1C, and students use technology to seek feedback that informs and improves their practice and to demonstrate their learning in a variety of ways. This is because they do have to take like little tests on there, but they're kind of in game form, so students think they're really fun. But it does provide them feedback. And the second standard I chose was ISTES 2B, and that's students engage in positive, safe, legal, and ethical behavior when using technology, including social interactions online or when using network devices. So students have to practice using safe behavior while they're using this program. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the link. This is what it would look like if you were a student. And so it has, up here in the corner, it has your program. These are the eggs that you can collect. So while you're working through it, the students get really excited when their number of eggs get higher and higher. There's Storyland, so you can get stories read to you. Spelling, you can practice your spelling. There's lessons, which I have my students focus on. Driving tests, Story Factory. And they also have different fun things you can do too. So like there's games or puzzles, or you can do some songs on here. I would think that would be more of a time when you weren't wanting them, when you were just letting them kind of have free time if they want to do one of these things on here. But when it's reading time, I have my students focus on lessons. So when you click on lessons, it takes you through a map. And this is just a demo to kind of show you guys how it would work. So if this was a student, they were going to be on map 12. So you would come and click in on your first one. So this is at lesson 111, and you click on it. So this is something that would pop up. So they're on lesson 121. So when it first, you have to listen very carefully, and it'll give you directions. So it said to click on the one that is the odd one out. So if I click on it, it reads me the words. And I know that since crab doesn't sound like the other two, it would be. So it'll have you do the same thing again. And you want to it will make you go till you get all of your stars down here. Then this is lesson 2. There's different games. And lesson 3. Lesson 4. So there's a bunch of different examples. So the students have to go through all of these 12 mini lessons to get through lesson 121. And if they just click and just try to do it wrong, so like let's go up here and I'll give you an example. So if I click on number 9, so if I was doing this and I just was messing around and I'm not really looking, it's not going to let you just move on. You have to get them right, and they have to be trying. So it'll keep making you go until you get them right. So the nice thing is the students can't just click and get through it. So once they get to the 12, so it won't let me go to lesson 112 because I haven't actually finished 111. So they have so many lessons they have to go through on each thing. So if I go back, this is what the map would look like for the whole thing. When they were done for the day, you always have your students click on the egg. So if you go up here to the egg, and it always saves your work. So every time, so I earned 2 eggs just from playing those 2 games right there. So every time your students are done, you just have to tell them to click on the egg, and then you would hit buy, and it saves your work, and then they can log back in the next day and pick up where they are. Like I said, I really like this website because it does differentiate the needs of all students. So you might have students that are reading at a way higher level than some of your other ones. So it's nice that they can get in and get instruction provided on their needs, and it doesn't hold them back just because they are reading at a higher level than your other students.